Terry, 3, 2.
Welcome, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Health and Wellness Day. And we're here today with my... Would you believe that? With my phone ringing, with my co-host, Ms. Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. And I'm Terralina from California Cover-Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. Today, our guest host is Ms. Robin Samizu, and she's going to be introducing her guest. I'm going to give her that honor, even though I'd love to do it. But so, guys, sit back, hydrate, and let's get started with how to keep our wealth through our health. Okay, how you doing this morning, Robin?
I'm doing just fine, you guys. Good to see you all. It's my pleasure today to bring back Lynnis Woods-Mullins, who is a coach, author, blogger, I don't know, ebook, editor, everything. She does all kinds of things for health for women over 40. I mean, that's the way that we describe her business. And I guess, Lynnis, you can tell us a little bit more about what you do and what we're going to cover today.
Sure. I am a holistic living and wellness coach, and I specialize in working with women over 40. I produce podcasts, and I publish an e-magazine. I also do webinars and have an online school where you can take courses on weight release and stress reduction and manifestation. And I also have a group on Facebook that's growing. So busy, but wonderful to get a chance to be here with you today.
We're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Today, I wanted to talk about colors and how they can be healing. And I kind of started taking a look at colors kind of accidentally in a way. I had someone on my show in the United Kingdom who does something with colors and essential oils. Mm-hmm. And so I started getting really curious about it. In fact, I'm traveling to London in a few months to study with her because I just love the idea of being able to help my clients through color and essential oils. I mean, you know, we need a little bit of everything, right? To get well, whatever works. So, but I am fascinated by color. And as a result of my studies, I haven't sworn off black because I wear a lot of black during this time of the year. But I'm trying to make sure I incorporate certain kinds of colors, especially depending on how I'm feeling on a particular day. So that's what we're going to talk about, is how you can use color to promote, to make changes in how you're feeling during the course of the day.
Wow. Okay. I'm tuned in. Let's go.
Okay. Well, let's talk about turquoise. Well, no, I have some turquoise in here right now, and I meant to bring my turquoise bracelets to show you, but I forgot to put them on. I can never get it all together. But anyway, let's talk about turquoise. Turquoise is a color that helps to open up lines of communication between the heart and the spoken word. So it's supposed to open up your sincerity. And it's a friendly and happy color. Many times when you combine blue or maybe a little yellow with turquoise, it really does help to increase a feeling of peace and calmness. Turquoise also is really good when it comes to increasing your concentration when you're doing public speaking. Believe it or not, it can help to improve your pronunciation and building confidence. So for you entrepreneurs out there that are going to be speaking to groups or doing podcasts or whatever, put a little turquoise on. If you don't have a turquoise outfit on, you can wear turquoise beads or maybe turquoise head wrap or something turquoise around you to help facilitate communication. So I wanted to start with that since we're communicating today. The other color that is very interesting is blue. And of course, blue is a very popular color, and a lot of people use blue, and hospitals use blue a lot because of their healing modalities, because it is a calming color, and it shows a lot of creativity and intelligence. Many airlines, for instance, use the color blue. Many companies have the color blue. It symbolizes loyalty, strength, and wisdom and trust. And it's supposed to have a calming effect on the psyche. Blue has a tendency to be very sincere, reserved, and quiet. And when you're wearing blue, you kind of maybe don't want to make a big deal out of things, maybe don't want to attract a whole lot of attention. Blue wards off confrontation, you know, in terms of dealing with people who only want to have it done one way. And it really helps you to want to seek more peace and tranquility. And it helps a lot with physical and mental relaxation. So, you know, if you want to go sit out by your pool in the backyard and it happens to be a blue water or turquoise water, either one of those, then that's why you feel that sense of calm. Of course, it's water too, but it's that sense of calm that really helps a lot. It gives you a feeling of freedom. And it's a good way to facilitate one-way communication. If you want to have someone kind of calm down so that they can hear you, wear blue. That's what they're saying. Now let's take a look at the color yellow. Just saying the word yellow, you know, it's one of the brightest colors of the human eye. The human eye recognizes yellow quickly, more so than any other color. And it represents youth, fun, joy, and sunshine, happy feelings. It's a cheerful and it's an energetic color. If you've noticed, most children's toys have yellow on them somewhere. Usually when you put yellow on a white background, designers are real careful about that because of how powerful that color is. Sometimes it's hard to read yellow is when you put it behind a white background. So designers use yellow in ways to highlight and not necessarily as a main thing when it comes to wording and all that. Yellow is related to learning. It's a color that resonates with the left side of our brain, the logical side of our brain, and it stimulates our mentality and our perception. It's also a wonderful way to feed into our creativity and figuring out new ways of doing things. Color can boost your enthusiasm for life, and it can also contribute to greater confidence. Color loves to help a speaker or a networker be more energetic and be more confident in their ability to speak. So yellow is a very powerful color. If you are going to be speaking in front of people or you're going to be speaking to a client, you need a little extra boost in confidence, wear the color yellow. Another color is purple. That's one of my favorite colors in terms of what it means. You know, people always think of purple as the color of royalty. And, you know, through the ages, purple has been associated with royalty, nobility, and prestige. And it symbolizes power, but it also can symbolize mystery and maybe luxury. People who wear color a lot of times are leaders, kings, you know, people of high authority. Usually color can relate, when you're wearing color, the purple color, it can usually mean that it can assist you in seeking the meaning of life and spiritual fulfillment. And for the same reason, it can also help with your imagination and facilitate deeper dreams. It can also inspire and improve our abilities to be more spiritually aware and to stay more grounded. Which is interesting because I don't wear a lot of purple, but when I do wear purple, I usually combine it with orange because I'm trying to remain centered and grounded. And of course, orange, which we're going to talk about next, is a color that you might wear for creativity. So sometimes in order to be creative, you got to be a little grounded, you know, kind of calm those voices down so that you can hear what it is that, you know, God's trying to communicate to you when it comes to creativity. Now for orange, orange is of course, a combination of red and yellow. So it's a really bright and warm color, and it represents fire and the sun and fun and warmth and, of course, tropical surroundings. It also exercises or represents the ability to increase your oxygen flow. For color, the orange is optimistic. It's uplifting. It can lift our spirits. It also is really good when it comes to being positive and spontaneous. You know, when you have that gut level, and this is where the creativity comes from. You have a creative idea. If you're wearing orange, it facilitates and kind of ushers in that creativity, and just go ahead and do that thing instead of saying, "No, I don't know." Yeah, but with color, it kind of gives you an opportunity to be more optimistic and to try something new. It's a great color to wear during tough economic times because it encourages us to stay motivated and to, you know, continue to be adventuresome and risk-taking. It also facilitates physical confidence and competition independence. So it's a great color to wear for entrepreneurs, especially during those times where like, what the heck is going on? Am I going to make any money this month? So the next color I want to talk about is pink because we're all ladies here. And they always like to say that, you know, pink represents the feminine side of things. And the reason why they say pink does is that because pink brings out more caring, compassion, and love. Unconditional love and understanding is associated with the idea of pink. Pink also helps to facilitate success and insight, which is really important. And also it can facilitate more romantic feelings, more intimate feelings, more feminine feelings, more feelings of consideration. One of the things that's great about the pink is that it can help to relieve those emotional energies around aggression, anger, or feelings of neglect. So maybe you want to wear pink when you're talking with your husband or your significant other. You're having a difficult time communicating. Wearing pink will help usher in a more of a feeling of calmness, and it boosts our feminine energy, which is difficult for men to resist when it's positive. So you might want to put on pink during the next little conference you have with your significant other. A lot of people like to talk about gold because, of course, gold ushers in the idea of prosperity. But also, gold is a friendly color. It's passionate, but it can also make you a little anxious in terms of wearing gold all the time. If you're planning a website design or something like that, though, gold is a great color to use. Also, for Christianity, in Christianity in particular, it represents brilliance. And you see a lot of gold in mosaics and icons, and the splendor of God is represented by gold. Another thing that's interesting about gold, that in North America, Canada, and the United States, the gold color is indicative of wealth, luminosity, and money. So, you know, wearing gold colors, and it's interesting because it's hard to get a pure gold color on. Sometimes it's kind of like metallic, luminous, or, you know, those ultra golds we used to wear back in the 70s and the 80s for the discos. But you can wear real gold to facilitate certain things. Gold is associated with abundance, of course, and prosperity and well-being. But it also works well with the feminine energy, which is really good. Of course, silver is the one that most promotes feminine energy, but it can work well with feminine energy as well. Gold in particular works really well with masculine energy. It also is the color of the sun, they say. It happens to be the main traded commodity as of today at 8:24 a.m. Internationally. That may change. We just don't know. With things going on right now, who knows what's going to happen with that? So gold has a lot of different meanings to different people, but basically it means prosperity and abundance. Another color, and I mentioned it earlier, was silver. And as I mentioned earlier, silver means different things to different countries and different things to different people, men or women, but in particular for women, it is a symbol of richness and a symbol of wealth. In the Bible, the silver color means truth. And it has a powerful meaning when it comes to how the colors of silver can impact you. It can impact you in a gentle way. It facilitates more sensitivity. Usually silver is associated with your higher self and spirituality. better understanding of God. It's also believed that success comes easily for those who like this color. Now, I love silver and I wear it all the time. And I've been doing this for 10 years. So I wouldn't say that success came easy, but I do believe that I've had a continual flow that's kept me afloat to bring me to levels of success. So I think that there's something to that. When you buy a car in the color silver, it says that you want to appear cool and elegant, that you like the futuristic look, and you are calm and a confident person. So ladies, if you're getting ready to buy a car, buy silver. And my last color is a color that brings on, I don't know, a tad bit of controversy, the color red. I'm going to do one more color after that, red. Red is a very strong color. It's a noticeable color. It can often be the sign of caution or warning. It's associated with the word stop many times. It can also be a color that involves a strong sense of passion, lust, sex, energy, blood, and war. There are good things that red brings out and bad things that red brings out. It all depends on your heart motivation in terms of why you're wearing the red. Like I was, the other day I was watching television, shouldn't have done it. But there was a rally going on, and a lot of people had red caps on, and they were coming across as so angry. It was an angry mob. And I had just been studying about colors, and I was like, wow, if they put on blue caps, maybe they wouldn't be so raucous. But they have those red caps on, and it was and it was facilitating and ushering in more anger. And I think that people who design these things and push certain colors, they know this. They know it does these kinds of things, but many people don't know how energies influence their moods. So you want to be careful how you use red, but it can be a sign of strength and perseverance, self-confidence, especially for those who are feeling a little shy and a lack of willpower. That's why I used to say, wear the power red color when you're going into an interview or something, or, a red shirt when you're leading a group or something like that. So it can be a very powerful color, but we want to be careful how we use it based upon, what's going on in our hearts. And the last color we'll talk about, which people say isn't a color, but it is a color, and that's black. Now, black has a tendency to portray something that is depressing, evil, or scary. But since I'm a black person, I beg to differ on that. Black, literally, we are not the color black. That is what we affiliate with. Some people prefer to say African American. But because of the color black and its meaning traditionally, what has been painted on us as people of color is, it's negative, it's bad, it's, powerful, but not good. But there's the other side of black, as you know, which, signifies elegance and wealth and style. And that's why you see, black suits and, the little black dress, women wearing black to look thinner or to exude a certain level of confidence. So there's a lot of different things. Black does absorb all the colors in absence of light. So when you're going out in public, and this is something I've been trying to practice, is not to wear a lot of black, because it does absorb all the stuff that's going on around you. But there are things you can do to protect yourself so that it does not impact you. You pray over yourself, you anoint yourself before you go out. You should always do that from a spiritual and holistic standpoint. There's essential oils you can use, there's prayers, there's meditation to cover yourself so that if you're going to wear black, those energies will just bounce right off of you. But the good thing about black, and there are good things about black, of course, is that it's sexy. It's seductive. That's why you have that little black lingerie that you wear underneath the little black dress. And you also, many times, a priest or a man of God will dress in black robes when they initially give themselves to God. Black is the beginning and the end. It's where it's at the beginning of the day before the light comes, and it's the end of the day when the light goes away. So it's not necessarily having to be a negative connotation. Once again, it's all about your heart motivation. And I would say that is true for any color. If you're wanting that color to help you facilitate certain types of meanings, then that's what it will do. If you wanted to facilitate meanings that are basically positive and do no harm and, don't start no mess, won't be no mess, then that color will do that thing. But the positive part of that color. But if you're putting the color on because you want to cause an issue, it will probably do that. But the other side of that is what goes around comes around. You never want to go out with the idea of trying to cause a negative impact for anyone, because that just comes right back to you at some point in time. So the idea of using these colors is to facilitate the good side of the colors, something positive, something that is promotes abundance and goodwill. So.
Wow. Who knew?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do you have any words about white?
Yes, I do. You know, I always forget about white. And I've been wearing white a lot. Well, I was wearing white, but I guess now it's after September, so I shouldn't. But I wore white the other day because it was hot. So I broke the rule after Labor Day or something. White is associated with being pure, fresh, and good. Like, for instance, you know, the color of fresh snowstorm, you know, it looks like peace. Or, you know, when you see snows on hills, it reminds you of peace. It's a very useful background from a business perspective for many websites because it makes it easy to read from a business perspective. A lot of charity and nonprofit organizations use the color white, some kind of symbol, because it symbolizes good and something positive. Many times, you know, you see white horses, cowboys on white horses, because, you know, a white horse symbolizes something good. In terms of the psychology of the meaning, again, white, just like black, is the beginning and the end, basically. Many times in some cultures, white can signify death, just like black can signify death. It depends on what the culture is. But if you feel attracted to white clothes and white surroundings at a time when you're getting ready to make a move or a new direction in your life, it's signifying new beginnings. So if you find that you want to wear that white for some reason, or off-white, since we're in the wintertime now, I guess, that usually means that you're getting ready to move towards something new. For example, when you're planning a trip for the first time, or moving a residence after living in the same place for a long time, or seeking a new relationship or a new career, you might want to consider to wear white to bring those energies in to help guide you to that newness, that new beginning that you're trying to facilitate. And normally how the white color can impact you is mental clarity. It invites to clean up and remove obstacles. And it kind of envelops the mind, or empties the mind of negativity, and it allows you to make a fresh start.
Wow, this has really been good. Lynnis, where can we find you online?
Well, I am happy to say that today I'm all over the place. Literally. I'm on Unity Radio FM with May McCarthy today at 12 o'clock. I am part of Integrity Healing Summit with some wonderful speakers that you can find all of this on my Facebook profile, and also my women's group, just facebook.com Lynnis. And also, I am launching today a brand new show called Living Well Women, Holistic Living and Wellness for Sisters, live on the YouTube channel. And you can find out more about all of that if you go to my website at www.wellnesswoman40.com. Eventually, all this stuff will be up there and will lead you to all my different ventures that I'm doing. Busy, but excited about them.
Yay. Lynnis, thank you so much for bringing us this awesome topic. And now it makes you think more about why the colors that you choose matter, and helping us to, you know instinctively that something happens with the different colors. You know how trees change colors and things, and the color does affect you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes we just don't pay attention to how it affects us. And this topic today makes you go, well, maybe I
can tell you one thing, and I've been telling my clients this too. When you're in your closet and you find yourself attracted to a certain color, but you're saying, I don't want to wear that. Maybe you don't want to wear that thing, but wear that color. Find something else in that color, or go ahead and wear that thing. There's something going on, on a subconscious level or on a spiritual level that's attracting you to that color. So you need to wear it.
Wow. Thank you. Robin, do you have anything you want to add and tell us about who's coming up next week?
Well, the only thing I wanted to add is I had mentioned to Lynnis that I had my feng shui done many, many, many years ago by a lady in Hawaii. And she ended my consultation by saying, okay, now your color is white. And she said for me to preferentially make sure white is around me and to wear it a lot and to embrace it. And my sister was a different color and my friend was a different color. So it was really interesting. And so I have embraced that. And I feel like, and so it's really interesting to hear why white is my color. I really like that. So I guess it's always been in a new beginning.
That's interesting because I've always been told that I should wear bright colors, but orange in particular. And I happen to have on brown today, which is supposed to be somebody that's friendly and welcoming, loyal, trustworthy, and reliable. And that's pretty much who I am. But it had all these different colors in it. So that's why I wore it, because of all the different colors. And again, if you're going to be wearing black, let's say, and you want to kind of be able to usher in other things and not necessarily what the black ushers in, wear something, a bright scarf around it, whatever color of feeling that you want to usher in, wear that color and wear certain combinations of colors, you know, depending on what it is that you want to bring to you or what it is that you want to represent.
Nice.
This was great. Very, very, very informative. I loved it.
Good. Thank you
so much.
You know, I loved it because I'm into clothes. So I
guess true for most women, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And okay, so just let me also say that next week we are blessed with Maureen Stevenson, who's going to come on and teach us about hormones and how to control. Well, basically, it's the menopause healing part of, you know, what we can do about menopause and our hormone through foods. Okay. So it's going to teach us how to, I think, use different kind of spices and things like that to help balance us so that we don't have such hormone craziness.
Spikes.
Good. That's good stuff.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
I'll be tuning in.
I will too. So thank you, ladies, for another great conversation on health, which always helps us maintain our wealth. So we're not spending it at the doctor, but spending it on the things that we want to do to help others. We appreciate you tuning in live and on the replay. Let us know you're here. Put in your questions. Reach out to Lynnis. Reach out to Robin or Terry or myself if you have any questions, and we'll be happy to do what we can to help you. Tomorrow we're talking tech, so bring your questions. TJ is going to tell us how to use our messenger app a little bit more so that we don't have to, you know, like you want to give somebody your phone number and you don't have a card. There's a way to do that using your messenger app. So TJ is going to be there to help us do that tomorrow. So anyway, thank you all.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity always.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today.
All right, everybody.
God bless.
Terry.
All right, guys. Don't forget to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, Lynnis.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.